So hi, my name is Dawn Paul. I'm a shamanic healer, a spiritual teacher and author, and I'd like to talk to you today about the benefits of shamanic healing. So a lot of people would go, well, I've never heard of shamanism, I haven't heard of shamanic healing. Very, very simple. Simply, shamanism is the belief system of the first peoples of the earth. So the Aborigines, the Inuit, people in Siberia, and interestingly, all of those people managed to arrive at form a system of medicine that had very common themes, even though they weren't in touch with each other. The one that most people know the best are the Red Indians. So all of these belief systems really worked on the three world principles. So this world is the middle world. There's a lower world which represents the subconscious realm, not a hellish realm, and then there's an upper world that represents the heavenly realm and the realm of the ancestors and the angels, the great spirit, that sort of thing. And so there's also plant medicine that's involved, but really generally shaman work on the spiritual side of things. So, well, I do anyway. And the shamanic healing works on that system of belief, which is very nature-based, it's earth-based, it's working in harmony with the earth. So the shaman that I've worked with in Peru, which is where my lineage have come from, they will really treat nature and plants and trees and animals with respect. They won't just take a flower from a plant, for example. They will ask the flower, if they can take the leaves, the plants, anything they may need for their herbal medicine, and they will leave the plant with a gift before they go. So it's always about keeping in harmony with nature and keeping in harmony with our bodies. And the main tenet of shamanism is to live with respect for all things, all people, all animals, all plants, the rocks, the stones, the trees, the streams. So it'd be really good if we could go back to living with those ways in mind. So the shamanic healing really works on the system of the energy body. And again, I put my terrible drawing here, but this just gives you an idea, if you can see it. So this is you, this is your energy field. Everybody has an energy field around them, which is a system of protection. And this energy field is screwed in, if you like, to the physical body in 7 places. So the crown of the head, the brow, the throat, the heart, the solar plexus, the sacral area, and the base. And there's also a chakra here attaching you to the heavenly realms and a chakra in the earth. And it's very, very important that those chakras, which are the energy system of our body, that they're running in the right direction and they're clean and clear. Now, what happens in life is as we accumulate trauma, if you imagine that we get little blockages here and here, and then also we start amassing heavy energies. So traumas, imprints of trauma, magnets of trauma, if you like, in our energy field that attract then from the universe things that we don't want or need. So you may know people that, for example, have had difficult marriage, they get divorced, they meet somebody else, they end up in another difficult marriage. It's because these things cause patterns to arise. So shamanic healing really works on getting these things out of the energy field. And that is important because the energy field is designed to protect the physical body, so it's like a buffer, and it's also designed to feed the physical body with energy. So we don't just get energy from food, we get it from the earth, we get it from the heavens, but mainly we get it from the energy body. And so disease actually starts in the energy field and tracks towards the physical body very slowly over years, but that's the way that disease works. And what we need to do is we need to get that out of the energy field and cleared before it hits a physical being, because by then obviously it's not good to have your health problems. You want to stay as healthy as possible. So one of the tenets also of shamanic healing is to not only clear the energy field, but also to look at the patterns, how they've arisen, why they've arisen. If there's some contract, for example, that a person has made in a former life, this is where something has been sworn in times of great pain or anguish. I will always love Eric, for example, and then people wonder why they can't ever have relationships in subsequent lifetimes, or they've seen failures in business again and again and again. There can be worthiness issues. They can be affected by past lives. They can be affected by ancestors. You can have ancestors sending down their heavy energies, their heavy stuff to you, and your body's got to clear it. There can be patterns that your ancestors have gone over again and again and again. For example, lacking in abundance, physical health problems. They can come down DNA lines, energy lines. You can have bits of you missing all over the place. If you've relocated countries, for example, there can be bits of you living in other countries still. And one of the benefits of shamanic healing is not only does it clear the energy field up so we can actually look younger and feel younger and have more energy, is that it brings people back together. So many healing systems, would bring in nice energy to a person's energy field, and they'll feel great for a few days, but ultimately you want to feel great long term. And so shamanic healing will do that, and it'll also bring back those aspects of you that have gone away elsewhere through trauma, through soul retrieval, and something that I do called power retrieval as well. So it's basically a shamanic healing session involves clearing the energy body through talking, through journeying, through rattling, through the use of smoke, for example, and then bringing the person back to wholeness. And it works very well, very effectively. I've had a client that has suffered 10 years of sexual abuse at the hands of her father. She's had 5 sessions, and now she's doing really well. She's gone travelling, she's happy, she's free. And this to me is very, very important. Things happen to all of us. Everybody experiences trauma in some form or another. My view is that we need to get it dealt with, it needs to be acknowledged, it needs to be healed, and then you need to be free to move on to live your life to the fullest extent possible. Thank you.